interesting.
Okay, now we'll move on to Alpha.
Right. Just to say thank you everyone for taking part in the Kahoot quiz, and I hope the answers from everything gives you a better knowledge of what the Guild is and how we sort of function. But I'll go through the values that we created from last year that we've sort of set up to move on to be part of what represents us as a union. And I started by the students for the students. We ensure that whatever we do is based on what our students have asked for, what they really want to be involved in. And by using our elected leaders, including me, we are sort of setting the direction on where the union is going with the support of our staff as well. Forging our city, forging the city, it looks at basically what we are students, what we represent at UCB. At UCB, we are full of creators, as you all know, from bakers to makeup artists. And soon we are introducing a nursing course. We will have nursing students as well. And this sort of shows how we are invested in Birmingham, making it a great place to live, work, and study. And just like our city, we keep looking forward to making a difference, really. Aiming high and playing fair. This highlights the union being able to give credit where it's due, where whatever our students are involved in, we believe in them, we support them to make a difference. We fight for recognition of our students. We take our outdated attitudes and endless beliefs that UCB education is anything but the best. And also part of playing fair looks at being able to respect and support what every other student might be involved in to be part of their community at UCB. This could be from liberation societies, which includes LGBT+, Afro-Caribbean, just as an example. It's important that every student is welcome, every student is treated fairly, as sort of diversity and inclusivity is part of our forefront that represents us as a union. So it's important that this is set as part of our values. Looking at, before I start with our annual plan, I just wanted to say, as you all know, we started to fully function as a proper union from 2018, just before the summer in 2018. And since then till now, we've achieved quite a lot within a short period. And also looking at it, we've increased our students that participate in our societies from 150 to 625 members. We've tripled our engagement in societies from 425%, which is quite impressive. Within the period of time we've achieved that. And also, I'm not sure if all of you know about NSS, which is a National Student Survey. We have increased our rating that we get from feedback from students by 4% within the last 2 years. And also during the pandemic, as you all know, most of you got involved and engaged with us, I'll say if not all of you, where we collected feedback and work on the best way to support you guys. And back to our values, as we always say that we've said that all we do is based on what our students sort of ask for and represent. We've reflected on that and made sure that we live through our values by providing you support during COVID-19. That's just a prime example where we had over 1,000 hits on our resources page per week, which is quite impressive. With the support of staff, we've trained 176 reps during the academic year. Looking at that, evaluating our engagement, we've of course trained 5 super leaders and hoping this next academic year we'll create 25 super leaders, and also increase the participants in societies to at least 1,000, and also increase the number of users at the union, and which goes back to what we will be doing as a union and engaging students based on their interests as a whole. We are not gonna pretend that we'll just do it all by magic. We know that there will be challenges. However, we are confident as a union, and with the support of staff and my team, I know that we can achieve whatever we set out for, as long as we do it the right way, and which is listening to our students to achieve what they are asking us, and base everything around diversity, inclusivity, and ensuring we add value to your experience at UCB. Also, we know space matters on campus. We need to ensure that with all we are doing, also there's space for students on campus where we could be able to create activities, engage you, and give you that space to do sort of events again, or anything that you could do that will be sort of beneficial as a student, which will, because we are in the 21st century, we need to ensure that you have the right environment, from academics to engagement in terms of activities, that you have that space, which gives you a whole sort of university experience. And lastly, we are scaling up as a union. We are growing, and we are looking at different methods with feedback from our students to know where we best invest our resources. And also, we must consider how scalable our current operation is, and which parts of the guild require more resources as our student engagement increases, and plan for the future. Now we move on to the next slide, where we talk about where we're talking about our goals for this next academic year. I'll start with quality learning for all, as it's very important that because the main reason you come to university is to have a good experience with your education as a starting point. So as a union, we ensure that there's high quality education all around, and improve your experience as a whole. By this, we'll be creating an impactful academic representation system in partnership with UCB, and support student reps to have a positive impact on their program.